G'day everybody, it's racing at Flemington tomorrow on a soft 6. First two races are 2-year-old races. I stayed well and truly away from them. So going through the program, race number 3, Santa Ana Lane Sprint Series. It's a listed race. Marble 9 is absolutely airborne down the straight. Can make it through on the trot. This is not the strongest field for a listed race. So Marble 9 will probably be about 250, 270. I think it's a definite bet. Race 3, number 2, Marble 9. Race 4, the Silver Bowl Series Final for 3-year-olds over a mile. Look, So You Will be out in front and try and dictate the tempo, but the mile sort of sorts that horse out. So I do like this Noblesse. It romped in last start. Even though this race is harder, I like the way it actually won, and it'll be in a forward position, so it's going to be in a really good spot from a distance. And Darkbone, they bring form from the race won by Taken, so that's really good form. They're the next best, and Santa Ana Moon I put in as the 4th horse. Good winner at Sandown, but rising in weight and up in class here. So that's race 4, number 9, Noblesse. Race 5, the Banjo Patterson Series Final, 3-year-olds, 2,600 metres. Look, nothing would surprise me here. I'm going to stick with Bowl Soul. Got in the winner's circle last start. Rises in weight a little bit here, but will be in a forward position. And look, Golden State Warrior, meets it better at the weights, but just finds it hard to win. This Kirkliston Blue comes from Adelaide, very fit horse, stays all day. So if there's a surprise in this race, it'll be that one. Versus Circle stormed home for 4th in that race last start as well. The other one, Captain Electric is favourite. Look, I think that it's too short and shouldn't be favourite. I think it'll struggle up in grade here. It was a heavy track, brings him right into it, but on a soft track against a better field, I think he's a real false favourite. So race 5, number 4, Bold Soul. Race 6, a listed race at Creswick Stakes. Look, for 3-year-olds, she's an artist. Could not have been more impressive winning down the straight 2 weeks ago. She put that field away with ease. Odds on, obviously, I'm not tipping her because everyone knows about her, but she'll be winning. If there's a surprise here, I think Soft Love is the only horse that can possibly beat the favourite. Look, been racing for a while though, has been up for a while, but has a touch of quality about it. So they're the only 2 really that I'm taking in the quaddy. I was just going to take She's an Artist, but I like to have insurance. So 5, She's an Artist to beat 4, Soft Love. They're the only 2 in my early quaddy. Well, actually, it's my late quaddy because it's race number 6. Race number 7, Mahogany Challenge Final. 3-year-olds again, 2,500 metres. Villa's Machine, lightly raced. I love how this horse hit the line last start. I think the extra trip suits, and I think that it's pretty good value. Politely Done, I think, is a bit of a forgotten horse. Comes out of a Group 1 in Brisbane. Prior to that was racing tremendous in Melbourne. Chocolates, Chocolates will have plenty of followers, but I think from the wide barrier up in trip, this is a challenge for the horse. Certainly, can win, but it's not on top for me. And number 16, Bearings, I've got to round off the 4. So race 7, number 9, Bella's Machine, I'm going with. Race number 8, the Winter Championship Series Final. Listed race, I think Jimmy the Bear can turn the tables in 0-2 Good. Last time around, he was just too far back, and 0-2 Good kicked. And, the rest is history. I think that they both draw reasonably wide tomorrow. Jimmy, I think, is on the outside of 0-2 Good. I think Jimmy, he's just airborne, so I think he can win tomorrow. To beat 0-2 Good, obviously, they're the 2. Pounding never runs a bad race. Yellow Sam is off a 7-day backup. Good chance to run well. I don't think it can win. Cafe Millennium, look, I know it won last start, but I can't see it beating this field. Hughes facing tougher company here, but this Sandown win was something to behold. But race 8, number 3, Jimmy the Bear to beat 0-2 Good. Race number 9, Lalani Series Final, 1400 metres. Running by, needs another win, has to give her rivals here plenty of weight. I do think Terrastar, even though, been a while since this horse has won, I think it's the best of them here. Stylish is favourite. It's pretty short, and I think there's some serious doubts about the horses that she beat last start. So I'd put race 9, number 6, Terrastar on top. Molly Nickers, actually, I'll put in for second. Racing well about winning. Better at the weights here. Stylish for third and running by for fourth. So my best bet, race 8, number 3, Jimmy the Bear. My next best bet, race 3, number 2, Marble 9. In the quaddie, I'm not taking 25 horses. I've got 4 and 5 in the first leg, 1, 2, 9, 16 the second leg, 3, 7, 9 and 10 in the third leg, and 1, 3, 5 and 6 in the fourth leg. As always, if you're having a bet, gamble responsibly. Thanks for listening, and hopefully you back some winners tomorrow. I'll see you soon.